Guys, it's Bree. So really quickly, I just want to say thank you to anybody that has watched my autism video that I recently posted. It was really nerve-wracking for me to post that video, but I really appreciated all the love and support and the new subscribers and also the haters, because the haters help push my video out further too, because the engagement helps me. So thank you if you hated on my video, and just anyone that has taken the time to just view my video, because that in itself just means so much to me, because like I spend a lot of time on my videos and it's kind of hard to know what kind of topics to talk about, so I just really try my best with it. And I cannot believe the amount of views that video has gotten so far. Like it's a lot, and I never expected it to get more views than like my Avril video. Like I always expected that one to be the biggest video that I posted so far, but it's not. So the fact that like my autism experience is the biggest video, like that just blows my mind. And that's like crazy, because like I just never would have like expected it. So thank you guys. I wanted to say thank you to the ones who have taken the time to comment as well and like share their experiences, or to just like tell me that like that video has helped them, that they found some good things that I said in the video that was helpful for them, because this is like the whole reason that I like do my channel, and that just means just so much to me. So thank you guys. If I can just like help like just one person, like I've done my job then, and I fully believe that that's why I'm here on this earth, is to help people through my experiences. And I mean, that's really like all that I hope that people get out of my channel, is like just to find something that's helpful for them. I guess if you've been through like a similar experience, that you don't feel like alone in whatever you're going through. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Hi guys, it's Bree. If you haven't seen my face before, nice to meet you. I'm Bree. I kind of just started getting back into videos like probably 2 months ago, so I'm kind of still trying to figure out what I'm doing on here. But for a little bit of background, I used to make videos in high school and stuff, and I'm 25 now, so I'm just recently getting back into it. And even though the past 2 videos have been a really heavy topic, I still am really enjoying like getting back into filming and editing and all that, and just seeing like what everyone's response is to everything. Yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm still kind of nervous about it, but I'm still like, I'm having fun like getting back into it and like doing like what I used to know, I guess. And so it's a good feeling. Thank you for sticking with me through that. Let's get into today's topic, which is friendship breakups. So I feel like this isn't really talked about. At least when I was growing up, it wasn't really talked about. I've definitely found like other videos on this that people have made very helpful, but definitely when I was growing up, it definitely wasn't talked about very much. And so like I always felt kind of crazy, because like I would have this sort of like grieving process about it. And of course, like now, like I know that that's normal now, because people are starting to talk about it more now, and like it's a real thing that happens, you know. It's not just like, oh, you break up with your boyfriend or you break up with your girlfriend and like you go through like this breakup. So it's not just that, it can also be like friendships that you have with people, and it is very much so a real thing. I've definitely like experienced like a couple friendship breakups. I've had probably maybe like 4 friendship breakups. I have always had a hard time navigating friendships and making new friends. I find now that as an adult, it's a lot harder to, and I don't know if that's just because of like my anxiety or just in general. Like I think that like just it's harder to make friends, because like obviously you're not in school. Like I personally have always had a hard time making friends, and like just like I talk a little bit about this in my autism experience video that is coming up pretty soon, that I'll have uploaded soon. I've always just had like a really hard time just like making friends with girls. I also feel like a lot of my anxiety gets in the way of like trying to make friends or like trying to like start a new connection with somebody. I was actually talking about this the other day with a friend, that I feel like I don't have anything interesting like going on in my life, or like myself as like a person. So like it's hard for me to, like, when I meet somebody new, like it's hard for me to like to tell them about myself, because I just get like really weird because I don't know what to say. Adult life is very hard. It's tricky. Some of your friends fizzle out. Some of your friends just, you don't talk as much as you used to. It's also hard like being out of school. Like I'm 25 and I still feel like I mourn my high school experience. I just felt like more of the connection, you know? So now that like being an adult and like entering into my 20s and like being 25 now, it's a lot different, obviously, because the environment is different. Like, some people are like, hell no, like I want to get out of here, like I don't want to be in high school anymore. And I'm just like, you know, like I guess I only really liked, I mean, I liked like subjects in school like writing or whatever, but like I definitely would say that like, yeah, like, you know, the friend aspect of it was pretty cool. Like I definitely missed that, and I definitely like mourn that a lot. Trying to figure yourself out, you're trying to also maintain these friendships, and trying to maintain them as an adult is hard too. Some friendships don't have to have like a breakup or a falling out. They just kind of like fizzle out. There's not really like a dramatic thing or whatever. My very first friendship breakup was probably in middle school, I want to say. But like obviously like I had friends like that I would see at school, like in elementary school obviously, but those weren't really like people that continued on with me in like middle school, except for like one or two people. So yeah, middle school was probably like my first actual like friendship breakup, and like I really went through the feelings of grief with that, and just like feeling like sad and missing that person. And I still do miss that person, definitely, you know, but I know that if we were to probably reconnect, there probably wouldn't, it definitely wouldn't be the same, obviously, because like obviously that was a long time ago and stuff, and we're just different people, and that's okay. My second and third friendship breakups, I think, were mental health related. I tried to help somebody, and I guess they weren't wanting the help. They got upset at me because I tried to help them. It was this whole thing, and so I was just like, all right, it's time to let that one go. One was definitely on my side and my wrongdoing, and the other one was on their side and their wrongdoing. My most recent friendship breakup, I believe, was a misunderstanding that just blew up, and I was trying to communicate to these people some stuff and was trying to get them to see how their actions were affecting me, and they just, I guess, from my point of view, they weren't in the headspace or mental space to see what they were doing, or like how something had affected me, or just like to just even like acknowledge like what I was upset about or what I was bringing up. So that was really hard, and like also it was kind of like mental health related. I'm sure that like I'm no saint, like I'm probably not innocent in other people's eyes, so I'm not saying that like, you know, I'm right, they're wrong, you know. I'm just like speaking from my perspective. Like I obviously can't speak for these people, but just my experience basically. I'm definitely not claiming that like I'm a saint or whatever, because you know, I know that like there's people that view people differently, and you know, you have your own experiences with them, and you know, I might have done something that maybe I didn't realize that has upset somebody out there. Individual people are allowed to have their own views on what happened and, you know, what went wrong. You know, they're completely entitled to that. And sometimes there's just no changing people's minds about what you are or what happened. I felt like it was just very one-sided, and there was a lot of stuff on my end that I kept like giving so much of myself to these people, and, you know, I just felt like a lot of it wasn't reciprocated. Or like I'd be reaching out and there would be like days in between, or like a week in between or something, you know, 2 weeks in between, like as the years went on, because I had been friends with these people for, you know, many years. So like I definitely think that like the friendship kind of like ran its course, I guess. One thing that I have really learned as I've gotten older is that my time and my energy are very important to me. And if I feel like something is not serving me or not working, then I need to let it go. Because I do give so much, and oftentimes that gets taken advantage of. A lot of the times that I've definitely realized in like the most recent years. And that's really hard because like it really drains you. And like when you're the only one that's like giving so much, or feeling like you're putting in effort, or like try to communicate to somebody that like, you know, that like, hey, this is what I'm needing from you, this is what I'm needing from you, this is like what I'm bringing to you, like, just like, and I'm not attacking you, I'm not trying to like, you know, I'm just trying to communicate, you know what I mean? And then it's like you hit a brick wall, and these people are just like not, you know, it's hard, you know? So like I can only give out so much of myself and so many chances before I become burnt out. Hi, so I just wanted to pop in really fast and just say that like be selective of what you're putting your time and your energy into, and also your soul and your heart. Like it's okay to care, and it's okay to be a caring and giving person, such as myself, because I am a very caring person, and oftentimes I get taken advantage of, or people, and I don't mean this to sound bad or anything, but half of these people, they won't be here for you, and half of these people, they don't give a shit. Like seriously, like just be selective of what you're putting out, and like just be selective of like what you're giving and how much you're giving, because it can drain you a lot of the times, especially if you are a highly sensitive person and like you're a caring and giving person. I've never met someone like me, and I wish that I had somebody in my life that was like me. And like I'm giving more of myself to a lot of people that like it's not reciprocated, and it's okay to like weigh your pros and cons about each friendship that you have. Like it's totally okay to do that. It's totally okay, like, and it's okay to walk away from a friendship that isn't serving you anymore. It's okay to walk away from like anything that isn't serving you anymore. And like that's like it's okay to like set boundaries also with people. Also, like it's okay to have uncomfortable conversations. It's okay to bring up things that are bothering you. I, for the longest time, and I still struggle with this, to be honest, the fact that like just even like bringing something up, it's really hard for me to do personally, and I don't know why. I guess I'm just built that way, and I need to like figure out ways to sort of make myself better in that department. But like it's you know, that's something that I need to work on. You know, that's something that I acknowledge that I need to work on and become better with and at. The most important thing that I've learned like this year and like the ending of last year, that it's okay to voice and express your feelings. Like again, like I've had such a hard time like doing that growing up as it is, like, so I'm learning how to do that and like I'm learning to be open with people and in spaces that I feel safe. I thrive personally on deep level connections and deep level friendships, not just surface level, deep. And I mean, that's just me, but like I'll never be half-assed. I'll never be like just like surface level. I'll always be deep, and that's just me. That's just my soul. And like it gets exhausting sometimes because I'm over exerting myself. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm giving a lot of myself And, you know, I need to learn how to sometimes take a step back because I'll be burnt out if I don't. And it's okay. I mean, it's not okay that I'm burnt out, but like, it's okay to be sensitive and like over feely and like expressive. And like, I'm still learning, like I said, in safe spaces people have created for me in my friend groups is when I thrive. Uncomfortable conversations are good. It's how you grow. It's how you move forward. Just like, don't be afraid of them. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's easier said than done. And like, the thing that I would rather do is like, I would rather like sit and be uncomfortable rather than like tell you what is wrong or whatever. And like, I know that that's not the best thing. And again, I'm like working on that. But like, I'd rather like sit with it and like have it inside me and like rather than like express it to somebody and like have like a whole like fight or something. But uncomfortable conversations and bringing things that are concerns for you about somebody or something, whatever situation, like, it's good to talk about that stuff. It's healing, it's freeing, and I definitely feel like I got out what I needed to say in my most recent friendship breakup. That was needed to be said, you know? It was not taken in the best way, and I think because like they weren't in the right mental headspace, and they also just weren't, you know, I think that like a lot of people just aren't willing to take a step back and be like, okay, I understand that I've hurt you. Like, this, like, how can I make this better? Or is there something that I can do to make this better? Or how can I make myself better? Or, you know, what are the steps that I can take? I don't know. Just like, you know, unfortunately, that went left, obviously. I wish that it didn't go left. I would have stayed in the same, like, spot had I not brought up, well, of course, like, obviously it stemmed from something. So, like, there's that piece of where it stemmed from something, and then, like, you know, I brought up different things in between because, like, it's like, okay, I have your attention now, like, I'm not gonna be waiting, like, 2 weeks to have a text, which is, I mean, just, like, whatever, and, like, was doing it on my birthday, and, like, I think that showed how much I cared, like, just to sit there on my birthday when I could have been doing better things because I cared about these people, and, like, you know, my motherfucking birthday of all days, and then, I don't know, just, like, I'd rather bitch about it to myself, but, like, just be aware, you know what I mean? Just, like, a lot of these people that you're friends with, they won't be, like, your friend, like, forever, obviously, so, like, you know, when I turn, like, 40 or something, like, probably half of my friends or whatever, like, they won't be there. I'm lucky if I get, like, at least 2, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 25, like, I'll be lucky if I at least get 2, which I'm hoping for. 2 or 3 people in mind that, like, I hope are there. Like, take care of you. Like, that's, like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, take care of yourself. Like, self-care is the best, and, like, it's okay to grieve these friendships, you know? Like, I love that I'm grieving the loss of my mom and a friendship at the same time. Like,
it's great. Like, it's so good.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
fuck.
I mean, yes, like, I miss these people, but, like, also, like, I wouldn't have been able to, like, you know, deal with that, like, given, like, the time frame of when this all happened. I look at it as, like, growth, in my opinion, in my personal perspective for myself. Like, I look at it as growth, even though it was like a hard conversation to have with these 2 people, like, what I was bringing to them and what happened and what it stemmed from, and, like, a lot of things being ignored, like that, like, a lot of things being ignored and not reciprocated and whatnot, like, just, like, it was that, like, confirmation in my brain. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just take care of you, be kind to yourself, give yourself kindness in this time when you're grieving, like, a friendship, if you are, you know, going through it, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's a tough thing, like, it's not talked about, and I wish it was more talked about, which is why I'm talking about it and trying to, like, share my voice and my words and whatever. So, okay, back to the video. And letting go doesn't mean, like, lack of love for these people, or, like, it just means that, like, I respect myself enough to I respect myself, and if we aren't aligning in life anymore, then it's probably for the best to kind of like let that go or let it fizzle out, you know? Like, I wish nothing but the best for everybody. It's not in my life currently, like I never wish any bad on anybody, but very first friendship for a very long time, and I often still do. I don't think like I'll ever really be over that one, but like, and that's okay, you know? It's okay to miss people, and it's okay to miss things and miss all the times that you had with these people. And you know, some people, they're only in your life for a season, you know, like how like oh, you hear like people like cross your path for a reason or something, you know, maybe their reason or time was up, and maybe like they've already served their time in your life, and you know, maybe they just, you know, again, we're in your life for a season, I guess. That got me really emotional. Okay. I think a part of getting older too, I guess, is like just knowing and realizing that people won't be here forever, right? So, and that's okay. I mean, my abandonment issues say otherwise, but you know. But like, just like staying in situations where you're giving more of yourself, or your values and your lives together just don't like align much anymore, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to walk away from that, and it's okay to like remove yourself if that's not what you are wanting. There's a point in time where if you feel like you aren't being heard, or you don't feel respected, or things aren't being reciprocated or serving you in your time and your energy and whatnot, then, you know, it's okay to let that go, to move on to better things and possibly new people. And it's just how we grow, and it's just the phases of life, and I'm still trying to like for myself like understand that, you know, looking back on one situation of one friendship breakup, like it will help you grow, and it's gonna help you like, I guess, like do better, or to look out for different things, or how to communicate better, or just, you know, it'll help you do better and be better, so on and so forth. I actually have a very solid like friend that if you've been subscribed to me for like way back when, I don't know, fucking gosh, 8 years ago, maybe, like, I don't know, 2015, 2016, 2017, around that time. His name is Gus. You guys, some of you guys might recognize him. If you don't, that's cool too. But we've been friends for, gosh, I think we're going on like 13 years now. We've been friends since I was in 7th grade and he was in 8th grade. He's my boy, he's my bro. Like, I care for him so much, and like, he's just somebody that like I can see like myself dying with. You know what I mean? Like, he's somebody that like, I don't know, just like somebody that like I know that like has my back. And I think like also like with friends like that, like, you know that they're gonna be there for you because you've had so many like ups and downs, and like you know, like we've never had like any like a single fight at all. Like he's been like my longest friend, except for my friend Kylie. Like, you know, like I've known her since like what, 6th grade, maybe 4th grade. But like, yeah, like those friendships, you know, they're very solid, and they're very like, it's like has like a good foundation. Or like my friend Matt has a YouTube channel if you guys want to go check him out. He plays the bass. But yeah, Matt, he's a good friend of mine too. You know, he's I don't know how long I've known him. I think like probably high school, but like we didn't really talk in high school. So like we really started to get close in like our job program that we were both in. We try to see each other every month, but yeah, he's one of those people that are like solid, and like I know that like will have my back. Like, his family is like a second family to me. So yeah, you know, just it's good to have like one or two good friends. Or like my friend Jessie. Like, yeah, Jessie and I have known each other for 6 years now, and he's a really good guy. So grieving is okay. Grieving those past friendships is okay, and it's normal, and I don't think that anybody really talks about that. Like I said, like, you know, growing up, I definitely didn't like have those conversations with people, or like I don't really remember seeing people post about it like it is now. So I'm grateful that like teenagers nowadays, like, and kids nowadays have those like have these types of conversations where like it's being brought up, or like somebody is like discussing it and somebody else can like relate to it. I don't know. Or like hopefully like this video will be helpful for somebody. I mean, I'm not sure. They're definitely real. They definitely happen, you know, but I want you to know that like they're so normal. They're so normal, and yeah, they hurt and like they're painful. It's normal, you know, scream, cry, journal. It's okay to do those things. Like, you know, look at old photos, look at old memories, like delete old memories, keep busy, and, you know, be distracted. Do whatever you have to do to, like, you know, go through that and feel that. And it's totally okay to, like, no matter what anybody says, like, it's completely okay to. Because what you feel is real, and what you feel is valid, and, you know, what you feel is important. And, you know, I definitely am still grieving my most recent one. Like, yeah, I miss those people, and I wish that like that didn't happen the way that it did, but, you know, some things in life, they're not forever, you know. It's okay to feel out of place. It's okay to feel like you don't know what to do, or feel like you just lost your person or whatever. And you know, it's okay to be angry if things ended on a bad note. It's okay to feel neutral. It's okay to, you know, not be upset also. I don't know, like, just, it's okay, and it will be okay. You now have the experience or standards of what you will allow and what you won't allow in a relationship, and I think like that's like the beauty, as hard as it is to realize in situations like this, that like, okay, you go through something, and like now have like the experience and standard of what you will allow and what you won't allow, and just like the things that like you can do to make yourself better as well. I also think that like my aversion to change causes me to stay in like friendships and relationships like longer than like needed to. Like, that's another thing that I was thinking about, like, because like in my my video that's coming out soon, or if it's already out, I don't know by the time you're watching this video, because I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but I talk about change and routine and such that I have struggled with since I was a kid. Getting out of something is really hard, and like the dread of like realizing that this person will no longer be in my life, like, you know, while I'm like still in the friendship, or like gonna end it, like it's very hard. And as an autistic person, that's definitely a hard thing to deal with, even if it would be better off that way for like my mental health or myself as a whole, you know. I think that like I also have like a fear of being misunderstood too, and just like bullied all over again, even though I'm an adult. There's bullies in adulthood too, that's for sure. I think like another thing too also with being an autistic person is like people assume that you're in your own like world or your own like bubble all the time, and like or like because you're shy or whatever, because you have anxiety or whatever, like I don't know, just like I'm just speaking for myself, but like that you don't want to make friends, or you don't want to have friends, and that's not true. And it's hard to like find people that like aren't gonna automatically like judge you. They just like, you know, assume that like I don't want to be friends, or like don't want to have friends because of it, and that's really hard to deal with. But I'm just like everybody else, just like my view of like the world may be different, the way that I navigate the world may be different, but like I'm just like everybody else, you know. I want to have like those meaningful friendships and connections with people if you took the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for anybody that has recently subscribed. Thank you for anybody who has disliked my video, because again, you know, it's giving me engagement either way. But thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you all in all, because I really appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Be sure to hit that like button, or if you want, you can hit the dislike button. Gives me engagement either way, whichever. Also, please remember to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you do. Or if you'd like to see my face again and get some updates on my channel and when I'm uploading videos, and follow me on my Instagram. It'll be listed down below in the description or on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.